I want to welcome you to Pinkston Said That, brought to you by the great Dr. L.G. Pinkston Senior High School. I'm your president, Christian Williams, and honestly, I got to introduce my great team first because they do their job and they do it well. Passing the mic to my vice president.
My name is Melanie Osoria. I'm the vice president, and I'm passing the mic to
Jason Badillo. I'm an advocate, and I'm passing the mic to.
My name is Jalen, and I'm the secretary, and I'm passing the mic to.
My name is Joy. I am the captain of the researchers. This is one of my co-captains.
My name is Maria, and I'm co-captain of the researchers.
My name is Nyla. I'm the mascot.
My name is Evan, and I'm a social media manager.
My name is Lee. I am the captain of tech management. This is my second in command.
My name is Eric, and I'm second in command of tech manager, and I'm passing the mic too.
I am Daniel L. Aguilar, and I will not be passing the mic.
All right.
We want to formally welcome you to Pinkston Said That. Hi, I'm Christian, your president of the Pinkston Podcast Club, aka CEO of Pinkston Said That. Let's talk about it. Here's your topic readiness. Look, today we're hopping into the discussion of high schoolers. We are talking about anxiety, depression, some of the school rules. It's a lot we're talking about, and we want to address it. So, tune in to remind me. Why am I in high school again? You know how we asked you, you know how you're in high school and things start to kick in? Well, let's talk about it, So let's ask the question, how do y'all feel about anxiety?
Ooh, that's
really hard.
That's actually no.
I feel like
it's kind of like stressful.
In a way,
Really?
yeah.
Everybody here probably has anxiety.
Most likely everybody will.
I have social anxiety, and it's hard because I really don't like meeting new people, and when I do, I feel out of my comfort zone.
I think the way people say it is, when my social battery's up, I want to cuss everybody out because I want to go home and get in my bed. But yeah, I'm still at a family reunion or something.
I don't talk to people when I'm around people I don't know. If I know you, if you're part of my family, and if I don't know you that way, I'm just gonna sit around and not talk or do anything. I'm gonna just sit there in that corner, just be like that guy who at a party who doesn't do nothing but just sit there.
Right.
It's but I'm sorry. I also like to think that has to do with person you are. Do you make yourself there's some cases you can make yourself have anxiety, and the people around you who make you have anxiety.
Right.
You can be you'd be at the library or you just be quiet because somehow you get anxiety.
I find the library my comfort zone because it's quiet. You don't really have to talk to a lot of people. You can just by yourself reading a book.
Right, and they wouldn't even let me come up here during lunch.
Oh yeah,
they wouldn't even let me come up here, so I get away from people.
Sometimes, the lunchroom, I have bad sense of direction sometimes. So sometimes in the lunchroom, I feel overstimulated, and it
bugs you
triggers my anxiety because there's too many people around. So sometimes I'd rather eat lunch, or I try to go somewhere quieting, but the rules won't allow it. So,
you could just technically sit into the restrooms until the lunch ends, but you gotta know people going to just come in and out randomly.
Yeah, some just don't behave, don't have bathroom etiquette.
Honestly, just treat everybody as your best friend, and it won't be awkward.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Do that. What if they look at you
what am I supposed to do? You got something on your nose.
Last time I had something on my nose. It was just
Just imagine walking up to some random person, they don't know you, and you just like, hey, what's up, my dude? Like, what?
You
go to them
comfortable around them, not make it awkward.
You go up to them with the biggest smile on your face, and they say you got something in your teeth. I need you to get away from me.
To be fair, that happens sometimes though. Like you just randomly walk up to people and you're just like, "Oh hi, how are you?" And it just happens, you know. Like you just start talking.
Like,
that's what I did with.
Well,
them.
obviously,
Like,
that's how I met you.
Like this year,
I
there's some people that I do know from last year, but I met a brand new friend, Lee, and she's the best. So Daniel is dramatic, y'all. He's real dramatic. Stop with the sound effects.
I'm gonna end up throwing your phone out the window.
But I feel certain clubs and certain people bring you together once you. The way my friend explained it to me is when you meet people who are like you or like-minded like you, you'll get a lot of sense of their credibility and their humor. Because at one point in time, I wasn't funny, but somehow I done became funny looking. Funny smell, all the different things.
That's a high schooler.
That's a lot. I'm a high schooler. But my anxiety really kicks in when I have a test, and I don't know about y'all, but like I have test anxiety on 1,000. When I got to come host the meetings to help you guys learn about podcasting, it's something we're going to get into a lot here. When you do a lot of things in high school, you kind of get a reputation, if y'all don't know what rep means, but
Oh god, I hate high school reputations because most of the time it's not even like true reputations, because you say something, you do something, right, and people are just like, oh, I know you from this one thing, and they don't even know if that's actually how you act or not.
Like there's some things that like if you're in like a club or like if you're like the school president on student council, because I'm a part of it.
Oh, shut yourself out there.
and there's a thing.
It's just like. You got yourself into a position now, and you have to put up a front on somebody, and it takes a toll or a stress on you, because that happened my freshman year, and
freshman year,
panic attacks
don't remind me.
all around.
Yo, freshman year was scary.
For real,
not for
like
me.
Not it.
For me, freshman year was like kind of like
It's
calming, but also chaotic at the same time.
You know the movies. You know the movies and all of high school movies and stuff like that, but I thought it would be like that, like magical.
I got meeting up with my friends.
You get to start singing and dancing randomly.
But it's nothing like that. You have to walk fast. You have to get into class on time, or you're gonna be tardy.
Everything is straight.
Like teachers be acting like it's actually like in the movies, and they're like, "No, come on, guys, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Shut up, leave me alone."
There's nothing about this is fun.
Exactly.
You're torturing us.
I have to wake up at 7:30 on the dot, or even earlier, to get my clothes ready, to do my hair. Then I have to drive early to school just so I can wait until 8:30 for the doors to open. And it was literally, for the past couple of weeks, it was so hot that like I felt like I was getting a heat stroke. That's how hot it was to me. Then I have asthma, so I could barely take them stairs.
I think most of us probably don't have asthma.
And then they expect us to like hike up and be like, yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
Like, come on,
but
guys,
it's not.
9 o'clock. Let's get ready to do some work. Like,
Right? Like I want to go to sleep.
The fact that classes be giving you tests on 9 o'clock. Have you guys done like?
Just like a random test. Like when you just walk, like say you walk into the classroom, as soon as you walk in, hey, like your name, like, and then we're taking a test. Like you just walk in, you're already taking a test you don't even know about.
It's like a pre-quiz.
Or whenever they're just like they call you by your name and they're like, you're gonna sit right over there, and then you're gonna sit right over there. Like what? I just walked in.
I hate it. Like. I don't have assigned seats, but I used to, and I hate the fact that we ain't gonna split it. But they put me in an assigned seat, and it was with a person that I particularly told them about, and it made me uncomfortable. So it was just like, why would you put me in that particular seat? when you know I don't like this person, or when you know this person is like bothering me or having bad.
Literally
so
this morning,
like
our teacher, she was gonna put me at like a different table, and I immediately said like, no, I don't want to be there because someone I don't like was there.
Another thing with like a science, but like another thing with science, it's like how teachers want, like they want their like they want that classroom environment like good, like where they want people to talk to each other, like get to know each other and everything. Like you know how most people are, like, and if you put them all away from people, like they don't really know it, or at least try. You want to have a classroom for like like a couple weeks, just quiet because like you just sitting there, don't know that person, nobody's gonna talk unless we get to move around and like get to move around. That's only when you go get the classroom to hold a talk if you want them to. But even though you won't get them to talk because like you're just sitting there because like, you don't know the person or you don't feel comfortable with the person around you.
Like some people, like in my first period, I mean, there's people around me who just yo, what's up, my G or whatever, and they're acting cool and stuff, and it's just like when they get separated, they want to go silent or be distractive and stuff like that.
I'm that person.
And it's like, why would you put me in this position where I don't want to be by myself or alone, and you separating me from my friends and stuff like that? Like, at least put me close where I can talk to them, be like, hey, do you know this work? Or, hey, can you help me with this? Instead of, just putting me in the category.
Just sit next to the smart kids. You get everything right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be with the smart kids, though.
It's going to get you the best.
Okay. So we like your opinions, but I think we're getting a little off topic here. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
That's why we got Melanie to bring us back.
So anyways, it's obvious school and just the socializing is like so anxiety inducing. Like some people, they just feel differently. And that's why like it's a very heavy topic. And it's understandable. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody fears something. And sometimes that's exactly what brings people together. We can all agree that school is sometimes very stressing and depressing.
It is.
Very much depressing.
And so that's what's leading to our next topic or our next discussion, depression. As a person, I've struggled a lot with my self-image and just like I question why people exist and why I exist in this world. It's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very sensitive topic.
Trigger warning.
And it's a very triggering thing to discuss. But sometimes you stray very, very down a path where you start to think of certain thoughts that lead you to question your very existence.
I'll take it for it. I think something that I ask myself a lot is why just I just ask myself as a high schooler in general, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Or I'm just a human sometimes. Ooh, why don't I become an alien, and just have no aliens on this earth, but I digress. So I just really think depression goes along with high school because all of us have suffered from something. If it's major, if it's little, I'll just be transparent with you. About a few years ago, my brother had died from gun violence, and for me, it was tough. I didn't break down at first because one, it was like very sensitive to the point where I just went in my room and just got in my bed and almost tried to do something that we're not gonna talk about here.
Yeah. But I also feel like how since COVID in 2020. A lot of things have changed. Mentally and socially has changed.
There's like a struggle in society where you want to do the right thing, and it's just like it's no longer about like everyone, but it's also like about yourself. But it goes to a point where like some people take it so far that it's no longer about just like themselves and everyone, it's just themselves. Right. And like I fell into that literally freshman year, and I don't know, it's
also another thing with society. They want you to put yourself in a perfect image, a perfect body, a perfect everything. If you don't have that, you're an outcast or you're unsocial or you this and that. And I suffered with my image for so long, and I'm just now trying to get better, trying to find myself, find my peace. Another thing by society, they put toxic relationships out there.
Oh, God.
Toxic relationships, whether it's a relationship with a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a friendship
or a family member.
Because even those can be toxic.
Triggering everything. Talk about it.
It's just like, if you have to get away from that just to feel peace, just to feel better, do it. Find a family member that will actually help you. Find a friend that's actually true to you. Find your peace yourself. Find a partner that helps you and surrounds you with love. Because I've been there, and it's hard to get out because it feels like they love you and they support you, but everybody else but you can see between the lines, and it's heartbreaking when you actually find yourself in that situation before.
Yeah.
The more emotional you get, the more blind you will be.
But like, I was gonna do another thing, saying something about like what Lee was saying about how like when you try to do a good thing, like another thing about that, when you're trying, like when you do something good, but like how society most likely is nowadays, when you do something good, people, like other people will take it the wrong way when you're trying to do something good. Like you, like on the internet now, when I see people just trying to do like good things to help other people or like something that's good in general,
it might be cringy, right?
That to the other people, it's just like to other people they see it as a bad way, or like try to make that person feel like bad about doing what they were doing. Because like even though they're trying to do something good, the internet has people like them bringing them down or trying to like.
Like this, like it's like we might like since it's our first episode, we might get haters on here.
Like for real, we might have haters, or
you know what?
It might not.
I was gonna say something else, but like I don't care. But it's not just the internet though. Like I wanted to add to your point. It's not just the internet; it's also real life. Because literally last year, I was part of like some drama. I was trying to do the right thing, right? And I was part of like a big drama. And like
you're going to be the bigger person.
I had to be the bigger person. They know what I'm talking about. I had to be the bigger person and everything. And like now suddenly, whenever you try to be like the bigger person, you try to help someone, you're in the wrong because you're not fitting into their delusions or to like their point of view. And it's just like you can't do that. You know, there's gotta be a point where you gotta think to yourself, okay, like something's going on here. Maybe I'm the problem. You know,
and it goes back to the toxic friendships and relationships because I'm gonna give y'all an example. I was in a friend group. And I was the outcast, the black sheep, or whatever you want to call it. They pointed me out as too touchy and too emotional for them when I was trying to be myself, trying to express myself to them and how they were treating me. And so we have got into this altercation where they were trying to jump me one day. So at the end of the day,
having to jump someone.
I had to get myself out of that situation before anything escalated to the point where someone would have got hurt, whether it was them or me.
Fight the power.
So, oh my God. So at the end of the day, if you have someone that you have just a little bit of suspicion that they're being toxic or they're talking about you, or a partner even, or a family member, point that out. Tell your story. Do the best that you can, but at the end of the day, if they don't want to change, leave them alone.
Right. And sometimes your intuition is right. Don't overthink yourself.
Honestly, and it all goes back to the topic at hand. High school itself, like, just idolizes the idea that there's got to be drama. There's got to be, like, a lot of bad things in order to have the good things, you know? It just goes all the way back to that specific topic.
Sometimes you just gotta ghost people.
Sorry, we're sorry for the silence.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I feel like we need some of us probably need therapy. Some might not. Some at least, but we all agree that we all need therapy. Right.
Instead of looking around in the cave, try to find a small little bit of light and keep going towards it. And if it's too small to go through, just try to make it bigger.
That's so
Look at the bigger picture.
That's actually pretty deep.
Make a bigger picture of something, because the tiniest of problems can
Make a big
one. So try to find the happiness, the joy in life, and that's what you should do. But like I said, toxicity is going to follow you whether you like it or not. But try to,
especially in high school. All in all, it all comes back to the idea of like high school. You don't know what you're doing, and nobody else knows what they're doing. It creates a lot of like a toxic environment if you do not find the right people, or people who like not necessarily think like you, but understand the idea that you are gonna get hurt in high school. You are gonna go through a lot in high school, and you are gonna be the bad guy, but also be the good guy in like high school. Because all in all, it's where everybody just like finds themselves.
I was gonna say a story, but I can say that for another day because we don't barely have that much time.
Will it be on the same topic as this episode?
It probably might if we start talking about this more, like in another episode.
Like we do part 2.
Surprise episode, y'all.
Part
like
2.
basically part 2, yes.
Y'all gonna have a part 2, y'all.
In conclusion, if you need a hero, look in the mirror.
Bro, that's too
Right.
crazy.
Mel took that one for the win.
But in
It was the
conclusion,
cringiest win, but we'll still take it.
but in conclusion, in summary, in whatever word you want to use to say conclusion, aka summary, we want you to remember: if you have anxiety, if you have depression, find your counselor, find your friend, find your best friend. Don't find it in high school, I'll tell you that. But like, just find somebody you can talk to about it who's not going to judge you. That'll make you feel comfortable enough to keep encouraging yourself. But in the morning, I want you to quote this right here: I am who I want to be, and I am who I want to see. We'll catch you in the announcement segment.
If not, there's medicine.
Oh, little bit of announcements. We are. Oh,
Never mind.
never mind.
Just cut it off.
Okay,
Just cut it off.
that's it.
Welcome to the Pinkston Said That announcements.
As we take a break from Pinkston Said That, please listen to these announcements. My name is Jason Badillo.
My name is Daniel Aguilar.
My name is Eric Hickson.
And I am your 10th grade student advocate.
I am the tech manager.
And I am the co-tech manager.
Event at Pinkston happening.
Girls Track are doing a meet and greet car wash fundraiser off Hampton at O'Reilly's for $10.
While you're at it, please follow our social medias.
For Instagram, we have LGP_podcast club, and for TikTok, Pinkston.podcast club. Shout out to these clubs for making waves for their change.
We have Debate Club, Student Council, Yearbook, Political Club, NHS, and the Chess Club.
Thank you for listening to Pinkston Said That announcements.
This is a filler part 2 of our first topic, which is high school. My name is Melanie Osoria, and I'm the vice president of the Pinkston Podcast Club.
My name is Joey. I am part of the researchers team. This is one of my teammates right here.
My name is Mario, and I'm part of the researchers.
My name is Jalen, and I'm the secretary.
My name is Lee, and I am the tech captain, and I am tired of high school.
And see, and today we're starting what we left off. This is part 2. This will be really short.
It's like a filler.
Yeah.
It
So,
is a filler.
all right. So we're talking about mental health, right?
No, we're talking about high school.
Yeah,
Okay.
mental health is another
That's
episode.
that's more like an actual part 2.
Yeah,
This is more like a beach episode.
More
Like part 17.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Anyway. So anxiety, right?
Just high school in general.
Okay. So
Today we
Okay,
have.
wait, before that, how did you guys feel about everything that happened today?
Oh God.
Okay, so I feel. Okay, so when we had that fire that was not down there, I feel like one of the administrators that say that the second floor that we're not there so good, but me and Mel had the same class there, so that, and I thought we did good. Like our teacher was just telling us that telling us about it, and I felt like wow. As soon as he said that we didn't act good, I took a little bit of offense, but then again, it was just a pretty stressful day.
Right. They don't even tell teachers anymore about like whenever they're gonna do stuff. You know, they just like throw it out there, and everybody's just like, okay, I guess.
It's so disorganized, and the fact that we can't take the other stairs just makes it even more.
Yes, it makes me mad.
Like we could literally be on fire right now, and then bro,
no,
take the other stairs, take the other stairs.
Go the other way.
Go the other way, like bro. If you do not let me walk, I will cry.
It's not even the teacher's fault. It's not the teacher's fault. Like they're just. Like,
no, I'm not talking about the teachers. I'm talking about the administrators. Like, oh.
Well, some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. Some of the administrators just pick a better job.
Yeah, so
the one that suits you, because like
it's obvious that we're in middle school.
Yeah, but as also always, this is the first live video that Dr. Senior LG Pinkston Scholars ever had. Apparently, I had to do the whole name. But this is the first one. I'm pretty sure there'll be more, but hopefully it will be on a Friday. Hint, hint. Alright, so another.
I hope I'm not here Friday. Generally, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I need rest. I need sleep.
Okay, so I felt like we're getting a little off topic. Alright, so for high school.
So high school, you can tell how you're dealing with.
You can feel happy, you can feel sad, you can be mad, or all the above.
All the above.
So it's been clear that this Friday, September 14, 2028, has been a stressful day.
Today's Friday?
Thursday.
Bro, it's Thursday!
Sorry for the
like, whoa!
It
was like a fever dream.
So high school. High school is like kind of stressful. It could be one in two ways. It could be a way that you can escape your private life or somewhat of your private life and feel free. You're connected with your friends or make new friends. But also it can be really tiring. Like it could be a drag. Right? We can all agree that sometimes it can be a drag.
Yeah, because like honestly, so first they like try to make it like a safe haven for everyone. And then they're like, actually, no, we're going to control your every action, and we're going to like judge your every action, and we're going to like tell you you can't do this or you cannot do that. And we're going to give you like a freedom, like we're going to give you the illusion of freedom of choice. And then they're like, oh, but we care about you guys. Sure.
Okay, so, and then, no, I said what I need to say. It can be either stressful, it can be good. And like, this mostly has to do with like how you're feeling, like it has to do with your school life and personal life. I think it causes more anxiety.
I feel like
that something has to do with anxiety. I don't know how to describe it, but it's something that has to do with it.
I feel like it depends also how you are in your house, because the way you are in your house affects how you are in school a lot. You know, because like some people like in their house they may be better, but in school they're like worse, or vice versa. Because in my house, like I do barely like nothing, you know, because like I'm very tired all the time thanks to high school. Thanks guys.
Draining.
Literally, really, really draining. Like I can come here and be like as dumb and as smart as I wanna, but as soon as I go home, I do not talk to me, or I will cry. You know.
Yeah, but I feel like some days we do need to, like, just like we're gonna have a day like just an emotional day, but we don't get those since we're in high school, since we're children, since we're teenagers / children and / adults in high school. That we need a day to like just to like be sad and just.
In high school, you will be labeled by most adults. You will be labeled whatever benefits them.
What age you are? What your age?
No, it's not even like age. You know, affects you. Like it's just like.
Oh, and before we get anywhere else, here's some words from our president.
I just want to say, just as a high schooler, you get emotionally, physically, you just get drained basically, because you drained.
I'll say
drained.
Continue.
Just keep going.
You guys ever seen that movie, The Flushed Away? Okay, sorry, off topic. Go on. Sorry.
You just get drained from high school, all the many things that you go through and you see and you experience as a high schooler. People don't tell you. For my middle schoolers and my elementary schoolers, I don't know what the word is for that, but for them people who are still in elementary and middle school who are still kids, be a kid while you still can, because once you get a teenager, life get ruthless.
No, because like I was one of those kids that like grew up too fast, because I had to grow up too fast because life. I had to grow up too fast. And like I remember I was always just like, oh, when I'm like, in high school, I'm gonna be so prepared, this and that. Not really. Like you will come to like a certain time of like in your life where you're like, I wish I had been a kid instead of being the adult that everybody needed me to be, Because like you shouldn't be as a kid or as like a teenager in high school, you shouldn't be an adult just because other people want you to be an adult. You should be an adult whenever you feel ready to be an adult.
Right. And I think something that I should have learned as a very young kid who got bullied and
Same.
just
I was bullied
emotionally
too.
just emotionally drained from school. Even when I was a middle schooler, I think somebody should have taught me that hurt people hurt people. And when you grow up to realize that if you go around hurting other people, you're eventually going to take that hurt out on somebody. Well, they're eventually going to take that hurt out on somebody, and that's why we got school shootings and
Yeah, but
Oh,
I see what
everything else is violence.
I see what you're saying is that, but you got to remember that some kids are different.
Not only that, but also the media affects how high school and like everything in general is, because like back then, like in like I want to say like the 90s or 80s, around that
Mid-80s,
time,
90s.
mid 80s, 90s. Yes, thank you. Like there was a lot of commercials about like if you're a teenager, you need to smoke, you need to do like drugs, stuff like that, So that way, companies like cigarettes and stuff like that, they can sell stuff. And then they were like, oh, here's the stereotypes. This is like each category you can fit in. It's no longer be you. It's like, do you fit in or not?
I think a rule that we got now, well, it's a house bill. A house bill that we got now is that if you get caught with a vape, you automatically go to DAP. And me, I kind of like that rule because I'm a kid who don't smoke and don't get involved in drugs and all of that.
Respectfully, smoking's for losers.
Losers.
Yeah.
But just growing up around, just being transparent, growing up around smoking and stuff like that. My mom always trained me in the vision to believe in what I want to see happen. So a quote that I'm making up is, if it's not possible, make it possible. And that's my
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so part of that, I like to say what Lee's talking about, how you see commercials, like in mid-80s, 90s, how you see commercials telling about maybe like kids about not smoking, doing drugs. Then about being late at night, like you see, like there's commercials where you see celebrities like Grace Jones, David Bowie.
Yes,
Andy
you
Warhol.
do like a lot of famous people be doing drugs, and then it's like famous people that like cater specifically to teens, and like companies know this, so they're like, they fit into their addictions either by a gift or by like saying like, hey, like I'll pay you extra, but like my product. And like that's whenever like kids are just like, well, they're doing it, what's so wrong, especially kids who come from like very hurt like households. They're like, okay, well, this is the only person I have, like this is the only adult I have in my life who I know won't judge me, because one, they don't know me, and two, like I can just idolize like what would happen if they knew me, so they like cater to that. And it's just like high school itself just allows it to happen. Yes, there's teachers who care, and yes, there's teachers who are like our actual safe haven. But there's also teachers who you would tell them, I am hurt, and they'll be like, good for you, don't care.
Yeah, and there is like serious things that happened. Like there was a story about that boy who got abused, and nobody didn't know, not even the teachers or I think some teachers did. But then again, like it's like that. School can be a harsh, nice, friendly, mostly. It's in the middle of everything.
Hello, we got a new we got a few guests.
The rest of our members are coming in.
Yes, hello everyone. We're doing a short filler. So we cannot dive into like things deep because we're gonna do like 20 minutes. So.
I would like to say what I was saying.
Okay, so like the part 2 thing will happen next time.
Yeah. Okay. This is just a filler. We're just talking like in general about like how we feel about high school.
I would like to restate what I was saying. So that sure, it could be like a good place where you see your friends, but there's honestly, it's like good times. It's like there's bad things, there's good times, bad times.
Yeah, like you can make a lot of good memories if you're with the right people. Like if you're with the wrong people, like the wrong group, you won't have such a good year.
And the worst part is that the worst part is just that like high school, they're like over teaching you how to be adults, this and that, but they don't teach you how to find the right people and the like good people. They're just like, if they smoke, they're gonna kill you.
In my opinion, high school teaches you everything that you shouldn't be. That isn't really important.
Like the one important thing that I feel all students have been saying this, like how do you pay taxes?
How do you acquire a house? And there's only like a few teachers who will tell you, but they're like, well, I cannot legally tell you. Why? Why can I know this? This is gonna benefit me in the future.
To be honest, school is supposed to be like I'm not gonna get really deep into this part, but like the creator of school, like for the creator of the school, his whole purpose was like to be honest, school wasn't really meant for us.
No,
it wasn't. It was meant for prisoners.
Yeah, but
it was meant for prisoners. So that's why
it's like similar to prison, and people will be like, this is not prison, this is not. My man.
But those are the thing about their education. Education does matter for people.
It does matter. Like, however, there's like a right way to educate and there's a wrong way to educate, and the American system sadly does not know how to cater to everyone and only caters to a specific amount to the point that it could be considered a cult.
It's called it's the government though. Like the system is like.
Right, just to be clear, we're saying that education does matter, but also matters on where you get it from.
Exactly.
So although we're saying like stuff about the government and stuff, but we're also saying that education does matters.
Yes, there is some good things, there is some bad things. However, I feel like they should be all it should be catered to all, not a specific type of people.
Like the financial classes, they will help a lot. Like with when you're trying to finance.
It should be a needed class, not an elective.
Yeah, it is a needed class. We need better brain food, brain food. We need fish. Not the fish that they had.
Yeah.
Like salmon,
like college food.
And pizza, every single day, basically.
Bro,
it's just like what happened to what Michelle Obama wanted whenever she wanted like healthy yet like delicious and nutritious.
No hate towards Michelle Obama. She did an okay. She did an
okay job.
She had a.
But she didn't have to change the food.
I feel like we're getting a little off topic.
Hey man, food is food.
Back to topic though.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting a little bit off topic, and we only got like really a few minutes left.
Yeah, it's gonna be 15 minutes long. I know I said 20. I lied. Sorry.
Alright, so high school. Again, high school.
How do y'all feel about high school?
High school's alright.
They enforce way too many things that don't even make sense. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Thank you.
It really is a lot of things.
Alright, so. If there's any more stuff that we should add on?
Any notes?
Notes itself. I don't really have.
Stay in school, guys.
Stay in school. Learn.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Learn the best way you can, because like sometimes the best way to learn something is literally going home, going through your notes, and be like, okay, I need this. I don't need this, and you search it up yourself. And you may not do it. That's okay.
But and at least try to learn at your own pace.
Exactly.
Find rich people and learn from them.
No.
Rich people.
Is that I agreed with him?
I kind of agree with
Yo, we all gotta be successful.
Okay. It's about to be 5:30, and that's our time, right?
Yep.
So I guess
this is it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye. Pinkston just said that.
Pinkston said that.
Oh, that's cringy.
Thank you for listening to
Pinkston Said That.